If you know Blacc Sam is always like that. Blacc Sam stay standing on business. He don't care who it is. You talking about somebody that was in county jail, pressing all Inglewood families wanted to squabble with because they were saying stuff about his brother. He's really like that.
No, get on that. That's what all my niggas are.
I don't know if y'all really know about Eric, but he ain't got it all. His noodle been gone.
I knew cuz since high school.
You stand up for what you believe in. You put your money where your mouth is. You never fold. You never let the pressure.
Blacc Sam was definitely hustling, doing his thing. We all seen him doing it young, but a lot of that had too much pride to do what Blacc Sam did. Blacc Sam didn't give a fuck. He's a true hustler. All that shit really come from Blacc Sam.
He never asked for attention. He didn't do interviews. He didn't chase clout. But when Nipsey Hussle's empire was rising, and later when it was under attack, one man always was in the background holding it all together. His brother, his business partner, his protector, Samiel Asghedom, better known to the world as Blacc Sam. While Nipsey's career took center stage, Blacc Sam stayed calm in the shadows, building the real estate plays, handling street politics, and making sure the marathon legacy didn't fall into the wrong hands. But behind the silence, there's a deeper story. Arrest, prison time, trademark wars, public fights, and almost recently, a viral altercation with a blogger that reminded the world that Blacc Sam is not to be played with. This is the full truth, unfiltered. The man who built with Nipsey from day one and protected the marathon brand when no one else could. Born Samiel Asghedom, he's the older brother of Nipsey Hussle. Raised in South Central Los Angeles in a household with strong Eritrean roots, Blacc Sam came up in the same rough environment that shaped Nipsey, but his role was quite different. He wasn't the flashy one. He wasn't rapping. He wasn't in front of the cameras. He was the enforcer. From the young age, Sam was more of a reserved but militant brother. While Nipsey expressed himself through music and interviews, Sam focused on protecting, moving smart, and staying low. In multiple interviews, Nipsey called Blacc Sam his cheat code. He said Sam was like the cheat code. He always had the game. That's because before there was a marathon store or marathon clothing, there was hustle.
My brother, Blacc Sam, he's a monster. You know, I don't know nobody like him. You know what I mean? He's a cold grinder. You know what I'm saying? So to have him on the team, that's like a cheat code. You know, he worked 7 days a week. He the one run the shop. He the one do all the payroll for all the employees, do all the keep the inventory stocked, as well as wrote video treatments and, you know, be on set, editing videos. He wear 15 hats. He do what it needed. He do everything that need to be done. Put money in when it's time to pay people, and you know, he wear all hats. You know what I mean? And he ain't never been a yes man. Me and him, we almost fight every time I make an album. You know? In real life, we almost go to blows. We might wrestle and choke each other because we want to hear that shit, but it's always honest. You know what I'm saying?
Blacc Sam was already deep in the streets, especially in the business, flipping clothes, CDs, DVDs, and running a storefront, and learning how to navigate from hood to hood in the city politics.
Blacc Sam was definitely hustling, doing his thing. We all seen him doing it young, but a lot of niggas that had too much pride to do what Blacc Sam did. Blacc Sam didn't give a fuck. He's a true hustler. All that shit really come from Blacc Sam. Then he ended up going to jail for doing the counterfeit CD shit, and that's when Nip really joined the hood. When Blacc Sam was gone, he ain't had nobody there, and his peoples put him out. Mom's had a husband that she fucked with, put bro out. That's when you got to think about survival. That's when all your rules go out the door. You get what I'm saying? A lot of niggas did shit they would have never did.
He was also the one that kept Nipsey grounded, pushing him to stay focused when distractions came from all sides. When you watch Nipsey's growth, you can see it. The maturity, the business structure, the long-term thinking, that was Blacc Sam's influence. But it wasn't all clean business. Blacc Sam's road wasn't just a straight path. In 2007, he was arrested in a case that was sent him to state prison. And it wasn't for drugs or weapons, it was copyright infringement. By 2007, Blacc Sam was already known in the streets, respected, quiet, and focused on business. But in October of 2007, that forward momentum hit a wall. Samiel Asghedom was arrested in Los Angeles and charged with multiple felonies, including a PC 653WA. That's failing to disclose the origin of recording, a felony. Counterfeit of a registered mark at the time when bootleg DVDs, mixtapes, and fake merchandise were a common hustle in the city. Law enforcement and the RIAA were cracking down hard.
Come get that little weed and whatnot. It was CDs, DVDs, bootlegs, whatnot, a tree, a couple other things people would tap in for. But basically just being young, hustling, that was our area that we controlled.
Sam found himself in that wave. The official record shows he pleaded guilty to one count, failing to disclose the origin of a recording, and the other charges were dismissed. On October 24, 2007, just 2 weeks after the offense date, Sam stood in front of the judge and accepted the deal. The court denied probation, and Sam was sentenced to 3 years in state prison. Credit time served just 10 days. Conduct credit 4 days, and that was no small charge. The charges may not sound like a lot on the surface, but in the streets and in the eyes of the system, moving bootleg products at the scale was treated like organized crime. What makes this case even more powerful is Blacc Sam didn't fold. He didn't take the stand. He didn't point fingers. He took the time. And all of this was happening while Nipsey was on his come up. The All Money In brand was still forming. And behind it, Blacc Sam was now convicted felon, but also sharpening his mind and his mission inside. It was in prison that Sam saw the bigger picture. Ownership, longevity, control, and when he came home, that mindset would change everything.
Blacc Sam, what's up, nigga? This my brother from the pen calling. I'm in the meeting at Ever. What's up, big homie?
How you doing?
Everything good. Love you, bro. Hold on.
It's Blacc Sam, man. Say something, bro.
Oh, man, what's happening? I don't really nothing much to say, man. Just nigga trying to make this shit right. I know my brother out there doing his thing. Hey, what's up to everybody and shit?
While Blacc Sam was serving time, his younger brother Nipsey was transforming into a force of hip-hop. Mixtapes like Slauson Boy 1, Bullets Ain't Got No Name, and the Marathon started spreading across South Central. His buzz became undeniable, and in 2009, Nipsey signed with Epic Records. In 2010, he was named XXL's freshman class. But even with the labels knocking and interviews stacking, he never lost his focus. He stayed with All Money In. Because Sam taught him that. He did that time, and he never complained. That made me go even harder, said Nipsey. By the time Sam came home, Nip had built something real, and now they were ready to build it together.
Blacc Sam in that new thing, 017, feel me? Whoa. Big body, backseat recline, TVs and all that. Yeah. Show y'all that back seat, man, that new. Hey, Blacc Sam, hit that lock. That's brand new. That's peanut butter. That's 017. Yeah. The executive back seat. You see the digital dash and all that? Yeah. Blacc CZ on. You see him? All money in, nigga. Yeah. Yeah. Show me what the key do. Show me the key.
It's probably not working.
Look at the fucking key though. Yeah. Y'all see who had it first?
Together they launched the Marathon store on Crenshaw and Slauson. This wasn't just a clothing store, it was the future. QR codes in the shirts to access exclusive music, ownership of the entire building. Sam ran the back end. He did the staff, inventory, bills, payroll, while Nip was a visionary. Sam was the executor. It was the community, business, and culture all in one space. The success only brings more attention. And after the store opened, the street started to watch closer than ever. Now, before the Marathon got all the praise in the news and in the local area, the store was a landmark and another key piece to the foundation. A lot of people didn't know about a key piece to the Marathon team, and this guy name carried weight. His name was Stephen Donaldson, also known as Fats or Baby Both the Fats. He was a real one from Slauson, a longtime friend, business partner, and a street rep who was close to both Nipsey and Blacc Sam. He helped put together the original Marathon clothing brand and was instrumental in helping the foundation before the flagship store opened. He moved quietly, handled business, and was respected everywhere he went. On September 29, 2017, Fats was killed. He was standing outside of a dispensary as a security guard on West Boulevard in Hyde Park area of California when a light-colored sedan pulled up and started to fire shots. Fats tried to run inside but collapsed. He was pronounced DOA on the scene. The streets were quiet, the internet was quiet, but everybody felt it. For Nipsey and Sam, the loss was personal. On Instagram, Nipsey called a monumental to a real one. He said, "We're gonna win big for you, see you when I get there." Fats was more than just a friend, he was family. And as a tribute to him, Nipsey and Sam would later open a shop in his memory. Even years later, fans still point out emotional depth in Nipsey's Racks in the Middle verse, where he mentions Fats' name and reflects on losing him. Fats' name lives on in every business move, every bar, and every corner of Slauson that they held. This was never about the fame, this was about family. According to reports, Fats owned 1/4 of everything as far as the Harmony Inn record label and the Marathon clothing.
6:30, used to go right down the street to Fats, pick him up. Used to post up right here early in the morning before the sun even come out. Be posted up right here in this parking lot. Talking to Fats, it's like, damn. I look up, and across the street, right where we're at right now, was a sign that said "For Lease." Business partner, rest in peace. Stephen Donaldson, Fats. So we like, yeah, we got to get that. So we called Nip, and we put a plan together, and we got the shop.
March 31st, Nipsey Hussle was unalived in front of his store, the Marathon store. The same location him and his brother built from the ground up, just feet away from where they used to hustle. For the world, it was shocking. For South Central, it was tragic. But Blacc Sam, it was personal. He didn't just lose a business partner. He lost his blood, his backbone, the one person who moved by the same code.
I don't know if y'all really know about Eric, but he ain't got it all. His noodle been gone.
I knew Cuz since high school.
He did a lot of crazy shit. His noodle been gone. Get smutted him, and he didn't even really deserve the smut because there was never no proof. Keep it 100. We ain't never had nothing that said bro bad, but it's always been speculation, right? Cuz started losing his mind. He started coming back to the hood, but when he come back to the hood, it always was an issue, and he always got a type, right? So we already knew, okay, this nigga, crazy. Come on, he crazy. Just so happens, one day I'm outside hanging out with some of the homies, and he pull up and he bounce out, and he coming directly for me with the energy. I'm not feeling it. We go to the back. I do my thing. He don't get the best of the situation. That nigga try to boogeyman me. You feel me? It was a couple of times I seen him. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just honest to God's truth. There's a couple of times I seen him and waiting for me, and we didn't have to figure it out. But once he realized what I was on, he didn't play with me like that. But this was years ago, right? I hadn't seen him since. I was the last to see him, right? So the day he come with the situation with Nip, he pull up on certain streets and homies see him and they see what type of time he on. I mean, if y'all seen the video, he had no shirt on with a blue rag around his neck. Now, any nigga walking around with a blue rag around his neck with no shirt on, he on bullshit that day.
For
We all know that.
Man, hey, look,
2019.
Rock can tell you that, man. Look, we know some shit, man, but I ain't gonna say he was no though, cause look, Cuz was gangster too, though. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, he was gangster. I'm keep it real, but I can't say. I already know the speculation, the whole situation, but I can't say I seen no paperwork, and there's a lot of niggas that ain't.
I ain't never seen no paperwork.
Never seen no paperwork. So now look, real quick. I'm gonna finish landing. My bad. I'm talking, but
I'm talking
real quick.
I want you to keep cooking, Paul.
Yeah. So the day of, I'm in the neighborhood. I'm in the area. If you look on the video, I know they got a video like the last 20 minutes he was there. A little black car pull up, a nigga hop out with a white beater, go in the store, come out, shake Grandpa hand, shake Nip hand. That's me. Soon as I get back in my car and leave, 2 minutes later, you gonna see the Eric. Now, I feel if I was there when he arrived, shit would have went different. Cause the last time I seen him, it was bad, right? Cause he had the animosity. So that energy that he had might have came towards me. I can't say everybody feeling like somebody sent him, right? I had those thoughts too. But knowing Cuz, I feel like that shit could have happened with any nigga from the hood that day. He already been getting disrespected by every homie. And every time he came over there and put their hands on him. Every time. So that That day, I felt like he was waiting for a nigga to do something.
And just happened Nip just happened to be a casualty.
And it happened to be
and
Nip.
that's why I think too, because when we just talking about earlier how everybody's saying it could be a hit, whatever, and you know Sam got his way, but then the way he acts so much off impulse. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to actually believe
his whole
that it's a hit.
personality is impulse.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I know,
his
cause
whole
look,
personality.
I was around when Cuz got put on, when he first got put on. That we was going to Crenshaw. I remember Cuz they was like, that's baby shitty. I'm like, oh yeah, cause I already knew shitty. You feel me? So I'm like, oh okay, for sure, Cuz. But Cuz was always a hammerhead nigga, tripping, trying to prove himself, extra out. He was always like that, like
on the
I don't know.
And what I feel like happened was Nip didn't realize who he was talking to when he said what he said. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if I was standing out there, I would have told Nip, bro, hey, go in the shop, I'm finna spin. We should spin.
Didn't make any statements. He stayed quiet and picked up the pieces. At the funeral, Sam would give a rare emotional speech, one of the only times we ever heard him speak publicly.
We used to talk, you know, we gotta go. We don't know if we're gonna go at 80, 60, 30, or 20. But the one thing is to make sure when you go the right way. You stand up for what you believe in. You put your money where your mouth is. You never fold. You never let the pressure sway you from doing what you want to do. You never let anything, the politics, stop you from coming around and staying around. And I hope everybody knows that that's what bro did. Bro stayed and he died on Crenshaw and Slauson. And everybody who showed love, even the ones who didn't, Nip had nothing but love and respect and humbleness. And that's what I want to leave, man. I love him. And I hope I didn't leave anything out, man.
But when the family grieved in silence, the streets kept talking. The trial and the 60-year sentence, years after Nipsey's passing, the case finally made it to court. Eric Holder, the man who pulled the trigger, was found guilty of first-degree unaliving, along with multiple additional charges. In February of 2023, he was sentenced to 60 years to life in prison. The courtroom was filled with heavy energy.
I work for Nipsey. Nipsey was my friend. He was like a son. He was like a dad. Our community right now, we lost everything. Everything we worked for, one person took that person out of our community. Thousands of jobs we don't have no more. Homies don't have nothing to do. They backsliding. They robbing people now. We had stuff to do. Now they don't have nothing to do. All our stores are closed down. We were relying on jobs. The whole community relied on them and the team that we had down there. Now the team is not down there. Nip is not down there. The whole community is affected. All of our stores are closed. We have nowhere to go. We can't go to Rouse to get no food. The only thing that we have is that shopping center. That shopping center is closed down now. Tourists are coming by there, can't even take pictures no more. Everything we built got tore down. One man's mistake, one man's action messed up a whole community. Our whole community is suffering to this day. These kids don't have nowhere to go. They have nothing to do. They have nothing to look up to no more. And the world still wants to know why. That we want to know why would somebody do that to a person that was leading the whole community. Why? We want to know why. That's all we want to know is why. We will possess a person to take a person out of our community that was so powerful. So many people depended on that person. Nobody depended on this other person. Everybody depended on this one person in our communities. And they want mercy from this guy. Where was the mercy when he was kicking Nipsey on the ground? Where was that mercy at? Where was that mercy at? You want some mercy? You want somebody to show you some love? You ain't even looked at nobody, you ain't even look at the jury and show no respect, no remorse.
Sir.
To say, my bad, I messed up. You know, sir, I got you. I'm trying to do it the right way.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
but there's been no remorse from the individual that's on trial. So I'm asking you, Judge, it really, the time, I don't care what you get this guy. It ain't about the time. I need to know why. I wish I could get that. His fate is sealed. He took a man's life, his life is getting taken. Simple as that. It goes against the body. So his life has been forfeited. So he has to deal with God. Like I said, I just would like to know why. Why would you take such a person out of our community like that? So, Judge, I know you're gonna do the right thing. Thank you.
But Sam didn't sit in the front of the media. He didn't give sound bites. He didn't even show up. He stayed silent and let the law play out. It wasn't closure, but it was accountability. Enter Brick Baby. Around this time, tension started to bubble again. Not from courtrooms, but for IG Lives. Brick Baby, an LA rapper who once moved in the same circle as Nipsey, went on social media and made indirect comments toward the Marathon camp. But here's the twist. Brick Baby and Eric Holder were childhood friends. Though Brick Baby has publicly denied any involvement or connection to Nipsey Hussle's passing, the streets remembered their history. And when he started speaking publicly on the situation, it hit a nerve. Shortly after his IG Live went viral, rumors started to spread that Blacc Sam ran into Brick Baby and took off on him.
No, don't do it. Don't do too much.
Get back.
I ain't gonna lie. You trying to embarrass me like that? Because he fired on me. I had to fire his shit back up. But if any get that close, you gotta fire him up in any circumstance. Really? You got to. That nigga putting his hands on you like you could demonstrate. You could have just said, "Hey, bro, I don't agree with what you got going on," and get up out of here. But see, the homies, that I don't want to lose him. Shit, we got into it. Shit, wacky. If that was the case, that's my brother. We can fight as much as we want to, bro. If I disagree with a push, I disagree with a certain push. I'm for Nipsey at all costs. Like, it's more shit I could be on here saying, but I'm not finna say that. Bro, it's all type of fucked up shit, family matters and all that. We ain't finna talk about. There's way more shit I could be up here talking about. I could be breaking down the Big Boy interview because I know both of them and then explaining that publicly. I'm not like that, bro. I'm just saying fact for fact. As a brother to Blacc Sam, I don't feel like he should be pressing the issue because that's what Nip did and it ended the wrong way. So at the end of the day, if a nigga is on that, you bring your circle together and tell them what we on and make sure y'all eliminate the problem before it becomes something like that where you have to be the one to eliminate the problem. Handle the business.
Respect the legacy. Because Blacc Sam, when he moves, he doesn't do it for the clout. He does it to protect the marathon. Even after Nipsey's death, Blacc Sam remained silent and steady, protecting the brand, the family, and the empire they built together. But behind the scenes, the marathon wasn't running smoothly, because with success comes enemies, and with silence comes speculation. The county jail fight with the Bloods back when Sam was locked up, during his county jail stint, he was forced to stand on business. He got into a physical fight with members of the Bloods inside a jail, holding his own in a hostile environment where the politics ran deep. No protection, no press, just survival.
If you know Blacc Sam is always like that. Blacc Sam stay standing on business. He don't care who it is. You talking about somebody that was in county jail, pressing all Inglewood families wanted to squabble away because they were saying stuff about his brother. He's really like that. Where you do think Nipsey grew up and got his issue with? You get what I'm saying? Like, before Nipsey, it was Blacc Sam. Blacc Sam is a rider. I told you, y'all try to get it because he wear glasses and you think he's peaceful. He's like that.
The Marathon store got raided before Nipsey's death. Before Nipsey was unalive, a group of Bloods allegedly raided the Marathon store. They didn't just show up. They ran inside, stole merch, and most disrespectful of it all, they got in a fight with Blacc Sam and Nipsey Hussle's father. This wasn't a robbery, this was a message. The message was deeper than business. Fallout with Big U, a powerful figure in Los Angeles street culture and music culture, once played a role in Nipsey's early career. At one point, he helped provide structure and guidance, but that alliance would eventually fracture. That's when a serious fallout happened. An alleged physical altercation between Big U and Blacc Sam broke out. It was a shootout. Incidents report claimed that there was intense confrontation between Big U and Nipsey that escalated into a full-blown incident, with LAPD allegedly being involved.
Look where Ant's standing right there. That's where my brother was standing, you know, and if you look where, let me show you, stand about right here. You know, this is where the police was busting from. And police is trained shooters. Police don't miss. And you know, he busting like this in a full clip. And he didn't hit my brother at all.
That's Nipsey Carter, beam.
Blacc Sam, trying to defuse the situation, reportedly fired a shot in the air, not at anyone, but to de-escalate before things turned bad. The alleged extortion, according to WAC 100, Big U allegedly tried to extort Nipsey Hussle's family after the passing, asking for 30% of his money moving forward. He wanted 30% of Nipsey Hussle's earning, WAC claimed.
I want you to address this, Big U. Did you not ask me to act like your contracts were sold out to me that you had on Nipsey, and you wanted me to go attack Nipsey's estate after his death for 30%?
This is not going hard.
The family never confirmed it, and for Blacc Sam, he stayed silent. The Crips LLC trademark dispute. Not long after Nipsey Hussle's death, Crips LLC originally filed paperwork to trademark the Marathon Continues slogan. To many, this felt like betrayal. Nipsey was a Rolling 60s Crip, but the brand was him and his brother Blacc Sam. Blacc Sam immediately filed for opposition as the legal pressure mounted. Crips backed down and issued a public apology on July 3rd of 2019. We respectfully vowed to support the wishes of Lauren, Imani, Sam, and the Asghedom family, the Crips LLC stated. The custody battle for Nipsey Hussle's daughter after Nipsey's death, a court battle began over custody of the daughter Imani. Her mother, Tanisha Foster, sought guardianship, but concerns were raised. Blacc Sam and Nipsey Hussle's family filed a guardianship to protect Imani's future. The court ruled in their favor, placing Imani under the care of the Asghedom side. In March of 2025, Sam opened the Marathon Burger, a Black-owned restaurant launched under the Marathon name. Set on Melrose Avenue, it serves burgers, fries, and purpose. Continue with what Nip and Sam started. We wanted to keep growing, Sam said at the launch. The Rockstar 2800 situation was triggered by WAC 100 shortly before the restaurants opened. Blogger Rockstar 2800 appeared in a Clubhouse convo with WAC 100, who made disrespectful comments about Nipsey. While Rockstar didn't say much, he didn't stop it either. Sam directly responded, checking him online. "Don't let outsiders speak on my brother. Stay in your lane." It was a reminder that Sam doesn't seek conflict, but he won't let disrespect slide.
Nipsey Hussle's brother, and he opened up a new burger stand. Smelling like shorty on steak first. Testing like shorty on you ain't work. Beat that shit all out the framework. You ain't just saying my name, no. Figured you know how this game go. I mean, you're watching your chain, bro. They still like all in my gang, though.
No, that ain't what you want, nigga. That ain't, cause I've been keeping, I've been watching, nigga. That ain't what you want. That ain't what you want, nigga. No, get on that. That's what all my niggas are. Hey, watch out, I got it. No, listen, bro. I'm done with it when it's like an action. When the niggas like so well. The niggas talking about bro, get cracked. No, we can't holler. Yeah, we go, you coming right here, nigga. Look, holler about bro, the nigga got me right. Show me though, nigga. I don't know. The demonstration. You talking to smaller niggas disrespecting bro. Did you get cracked? Did you get cracked? Did you get cracked? My niggas getting cracked. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Don't listen, bro. Don't get all and be cool with me.
Family affair.
Rockstar.
What's the issue?
I don't know.
Let's clear it out. This is a family affair. It's a family affair.
Don't have that, Mahalo. It ain't supporting me. Get cracking for both, nigga. That's what it's about, nigga.
That's our shit, bro. I know. All right, so we're going to holler. Let's just get to that. Let's get to that, bro. Bro, we all tripping on that, bro. We don't talk with each other. You know that, bro. We tripping on that, bro.
Listen, bro. Listen. If the nigga ain't demonstrating for hustle, this is what I'm telling you. Don't come over here. Don't come over here trying to then guess what? Go do something and come back. Go get cracking and come back. That's what I said, bro. All that internet shit comes on. Listen. We're not big trying to holler at you, bro. It ain't hollering at me. Disrespect, bro. You do what you supposed to do.
Who disrespect, bro, to me? Don't nobody disrespect, bro.
Disrespect, bro, when you in that prison.
With, bro.
Smash.
In their prison, ain't nobody disrespected, bro, in my prison.
I'm talking on the internet.
Fact,
when you see him.
That internet shit is weak, bro.
When you see him, get
know when my heart
when you see him, get cracked. I can't tell.
You know what's happening.
I can't tell.
You know what's happening.
I can't tell.
having a Blacc Sam.
I can't tell.
having a Blacc Sam.
You ain't welcome, bro. You ain't welcome.
You never having a Blacc Sam. Come on. You saying you gotta go, bro. I got you. Come on. I got you. You gotta go, bro. I got you, DA. You gotta go, bro. Come on. Hey, Blacc Sam said you gotta go, bro. Blacc Sam said you gotta go.
He never dropped a mixtape, never stood on stage, but without him, there's no Nipsey as we know him. Sam built real estate plays, protected the brand, handled politics, and stayed off camera. He fought trademark cases, custody battles, and disrespect, all while building. He never asked to be called a boss, but that's what he is. Some build legacies on likes. Blacc Sam built his on loyalty. Even today, nearly 6 years after Nipsey's passing, the marathon continues. In 2025, Blacc Sam confirmed, but another Nipsey Hussle album is coming this summer. He said, "We just want to make sure it's done right." He's also working with the estate on the first official Nipsey Hussle documentary. Through music, film, food, fashion, and family, Sam is still pushing the vision forward. Because if Nipsey taught us to run the marathon, Sam showed us how to finish it.
Yeah, the last one? That's probably the best one of the year so far.